IAXISRADIO, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
IAXISRADIO, WIAX, the future of radio and podcast. No limit to what we do.
Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Pulled out my heat first, he pulled out his heat last. Ayo, Queens get the money, so we tuck the heat. Ain't nothing sweet, and other places think y'all running shit. Then we'll buck your feet. Hot steps, take the right steps. Muscle biceps, strong arm emoji, swinging swords like Shinobi. Can't no rapper hold me out the gate. Can't control me, best beware with your gun. You can't get jacked, sound like Janet. Y'all be wishing on a star, but be taking life for granted. Standing 10 toes down to the ground, my feet is planted. Born in Brooklyn Women's Hospital, but Queens is where I landed. East Elmhurst first, then Flushing. I rushed in, Jamaica never fake the moves outside. We outside, don't get yourself popped in Far Rock. School of hard knocks, that's Corona. We the owner, shit get sticky, get the blicky or the burn if it's your turn, and that'll learn ya. But only necessary, cause Queens we never every. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Pulled out my heat first, he pulled out his heat last. Queens get the money, slogan is inside of me. The best they gotta be. Rest in peace to that nigga Prodigy. I remember when you and your man shot at me over that robbery. Your chain was only 10 carats, but it was heavy jewelry. Foolery we went through when we was young. We was dumb, but in retrospect I sit back and reflect. It was fun. We would be at each other's house. You drink Henny, I drink rum. It was grimy, hanging out in the 90s, packing guns. Memories of smoking weed in the basement of the dance school. Ironically, same block you would visit when they paroled you. You was ahead of your time with your rhyme. I ain't gon' hold you. It's sad that they do paint on your face at the mural. You was loyal to the hood that wasn't loyal back. You wrote that book, niggas was shook cause none of it was cap from Hempstead, but instead you rep Queens, and that's a fact. They should've took some of these lame rappers and sent your ass back. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. Ayo, Queens get the money, long time no cash. I'm caught up in a hustle where the guns go blast. A fool retaliated, so I had to think fast. Pulled out my heat first, he pulled out his heat last.
Hey everybody, and thank you very much for tuning in to the Lola Shae Show. I am your host, Lola Shae. This is IAXISRADIO, where there's really no limits to what we can do. Make sure you take this time right now to, well, I want to say thank you first of all for all of the current visitors, all of our regulars tuning in, all the people tuning in on the different platforms. Shout out to everybody who gave me a call this week, who reached out, my Niger squad on the internet. Love chatting with you guys. You can take this time, like I said, to hit that like button and subscribe to IXS Radio. Hit the notification bell so you will be notified for all new upcoming videos. So I want to shout out to World Arama. Appreciate him calling in last week. I had a wonderful, wonderful time chatting with him. We overran by a half an hour last week, so I wanted to say thank you to everybody who stuck it out with us. I want to appreciate y'all. Always appreciate y'all, actually. So this week we got America bombed Iran. Iran shot back. God damn it. Israel is burning. Diddy trial wrap up coming up in the next week. State of emergency. Kathy Hochul just declared over the heat. The heat is unbearable, you guys. The heat is insane. Okay, I'm out here naked in the heat because it is too much. All right, so yeah, the mayoral race is heating up with some polls showing Maladani leading over Andrew Cuomo, which I think is very interesting. We'll talk about that a little later. Let's see. Wendy Williams' husband trying to sue over the conservatorship on her behalf has a lot of people has a lot of tongues wagging and fingers at that. Like, cause how? Definitely get back into that as well. Fans are loving Cardi B's new I don't know if you could call it a breakup song. New song Outside, but definitely fans is loving it. We're going to talk about the idea that a lot of ladies are loving the song. The name of the song is Outside, and they want to say that they're now outside. But I have to say, some of these ladies was already outside, so I don't know if that counts. Okay, and I want to take this time out to give a big shout out to all my supporters and sponsors. So definitely shout out the Dr. Dre Victory Foundation for diabetes awareness and health and wellness, and shout out Grown People. They are definitely dedicated to putting out information and much needed dialogues on the absolute explosion of diabetes-related amputations within the 5 boroughs, especially in the most in the Bronx, interestingly enough. But they do great work, so I want to make sure I shout them out. And again, the Dr. Dre Victory Foundation is responsible for considerations and transportations provided by. So I want to say thank you very much to them for that. We have also I want to shout out my other sponsors, Obashin Enterprises, and my executive producer, Hamura Muro. Shout you guys out. Appreciate your help, your support. And I really, really, really couldn't. Oh, don't forget Voice to Life Tea. Really, really couldn't do it without my people's them. So I definitely want to give that a shout out. What else? Yeah, so definitely want to shout out my IAXIS family behind Enemy Lines, Tug of War Podcast, Indubitably Speaking, Bronx Beats and Bars. I'm sure I'm forgetting some people. There's so many wonderful, wonderful shows on this platform. Take your time out and check us out. They're all awesome, very informative, very enlightening, very entertaining, all the things that you can ask. So definitely take your time out, like, subscribe, and check us all out. So yeah, all right. So I was talking about this with my sons, and my youngest is very concerned. He's very concerned. The idea that I'm concerned with the idea that we declared a peace, a ceasefire, peaceful few days for everybody to, discuss the ceasefire, trying to end the situation before it escalates too far. And then you have Trump turning around during the course of the ceasefire and attacking Iran and basically blowing up their nuclear facilities. Now, on one hand, Iran has been notorious for attempting to accelerate its nuclear capabilities and get better options, as far as weapons are concerned. And we have been America's been consistently objecting to them enriching the uranium, which we knew they were going to use that to create nuclear weapons. And the temperament of the government over there is such that it is entirely possible that they would use the weapons. So when you're just shooting bullets back and forth, like I was saying this earlier this week, you're just shooting bullets back and forth at each other and bombing buildings and stuff like that. When it's all over, you come in, you can bulldoze all of the crap out the way, and you can rebuild the city. People can come back, move back in, and life can, restart. I can't say continue on as normal because it's definitely a big interruption, but it can go on. But once you add nuclear weapons into that, you can't use that space anymore. And one person shoots a nuclear weapon, another person shoots a nuclear weapon, and we're all going to be ruined. So the idea, it might sound, first of all, it was a sneak attack. It was very sneaky how it was done, but I definitely understand the strategic importance of getting rid of the nuclear weapons in advance. So I don't condone it. I don't support it. I don't appreciate it. But I do understand. So it is sometimes it be like that. Israel, on the other hand, its Iron Dome has been failing against Iran's complete absolute barrage of missiles, bullets, ballistic missiles, surface to air missiles. I mean, they've been shooting everything they could possibly get at them. And even though that, they're the king of propaganda over there, and they've been trying to hold the information about what's really going on over there. Little bits of information have been trickling out. Tel Aviv has been seriously ruined. Basically, it's been ruined. And the interesting thing that I found out this week was the government is not allowing the Israeli people to leave the country. Something about, the excuse is that they don't want them to overwhelm the airport, even though they've been shutting down and opening up and shutting down and opening up the airport because they keep bombing the airport. But they don't want them to overwhelm Ben Gurion Airport. So they just restricted them. They allowed diplomats, people coming from other countries, tourists and the like, they allowed them to leave through the airport, but they're not allowing Israeli citizens to leave. On the other hand, 80% of the population has now fled the country, and they are discussing the idea that it might not be able to survive this particular storm of situations that they have going on, which I'm okay with that. The idea that they thought that they were going to annihilate a people off the earth and then them turn around and they were trying to run these people out of their homes, off of their properties, take over their land, and the people who refused to leave, the plan was to genocide, just to kill them all off, ethnic cleansing, get rid of every last Arab, non-Jewish individual that lives in the Gaza Strip. There's still about 2.5 million people left there out of the original 4.5 million people that was there. So they gotten rid of 2 million people, whether by running them out of the country or killing them off. So, and then for them to then turn around and cry because the same thing is being done to them, somehow to me seems like a certain amount of karma, necessary karma at that. So they claim that the Diddy trial is going to be wrapping up this week. I'm really a little skeptical because how are we moving this fast? Like, personally, I do see where they've proven trafficking, they've proven racketeering, they've proven certain parts of the RICO. That the RICO meaning that he's used his business, his business, Bad Boy Records, Bad Boy Enterprise, Sean John Enterprises. He used their resources, human resources, financial resources, assets, whatever, to maintain a criminal enterprise, or to maintain or support a criminal enterprise. And by him using Bad Boy employees to provide for the freak offs, to book the escorts, to book the hotels, to stock the hotels with the baby oil and other needed necessities, and while using company funds to do so. So he used company employees and he used company funds. That is a RICO violation. The defense is trying to say that he's just a pervert. This is how he gets off. There's no, we're saying we're reading too much into it. But the burden of proof is not on the defense. The burden of proof is on the prosecution. So the defense could conceivably rest his case without even calling any witnesses if they felt like it, which might lend into them being done in the next week or so, because otherwise I really don't see how they're going to condense a whole defense unless they have no defense. I mean, just, speculating, of course. Please be careful out there in this heat, my people. I love y'all. I don't want to see any of y'all heat stroking out there. It is highly likely with these high temperatures and high humidity, high UV rays. Everything is high. Pollen is high. The ozone is high. Everything that can give you a problem is high. Overwhelming people's air conditions. Some people are out of power, without power right now. Con Edison is threatening to implement rolling blackouts to deal with the situation. And the city, Kathy Holcomb, instituted a state of emergency. And so they've opened up cooling centers all around the city. You can definitely Google to find out where some of those is located. Like if you don't have air conditioning in your house and you are overheating, please make use of some of these places. Even if it's just to go to your local supermarket, take advantage of any means that you can find to stay as cool as possible through these next couple of days. They are saying we got to hell with heat. We passed heat. Well, we haven't gotten in the heat wave officially. You have to be over 90 degrees to be a heat wave. I think today was the first 90 officially, but we are scheduled to have consecutive days in the 90s. So I'm asking, everybody to take it easy as much as possible. Walk slow, drink plenty of fluids. Because you're going to be losing a lot of fluids, and try to get a hold of some electrolytes, because you're not just losing water, you're losing necessary salts, sodiums, and other minerals that your body actually needs. So you definitely want to be putting those things back in. You can actually lose an obscene amount of fluids through sweating and just the body's natural way of trying to cool itself off. So help it out as much as possible when you can. Okay. The mayoral race is heating up and it's showing Maladani leading for now. They have a new ranking system that they're implementing this election cycle, where you are able to make multiple votes for the same position, basically. So you can choose the different votes the different individuals that you like for mayor, for example. So say you like Cuomo the best, you would rank him number 1. Say you like Adrian, city council member Adrian, to be, you like her next. So you put her second. You would put whoever you want. Zelnar Myrie would be third. You want to stick Maladani in there anywhere you want to. I'm not telling you who to vote for or how to vote or how to rank them. It is completely up to you, okay? But they are giving you the option to, have like a multiple choice. Okay, well, if this one doesn't win, then I'm okay if this one wins. If that one doesn't win, I'm okay if this one. As a last resort, this one. You know what I mean? Like that. So basically, from a scale of 1 to 5, who you think would be the best mayor? Personally, I'm not gonna say who specifically because I don't want to bias anybody, but I personally believe we need somebody who has a certain amount of experience, especially experience dealing with the federal government, because this is on the state level, of course. This is on a city level. So they're going to have to deal with the governor, which if the person who I want to win wins, should be very, very interesting to see their interaction with the current governor for reasons I'll get into later. But yeah, so yeah, they're gonna have to, and they're definitely gonna need somebody with first of all, the balls, male or female, okay, because women have balls too. They're just on the inside parts. But yeah, definitely with somebody with the ambition level, the balls, and the determination to stand up to our president, because we don't all agree with a lot of his policies, and we definitely need somebody who's not going to be too worried about establishing themselves to speak up for us when we need them. We need an advocate. New York City seriously needs an advocate, somebody who's going to fight. And I have my thoughts based on their histories of who I'm going to pick. So, like I said, please, I fully agree with voting on the city and state levels. There's not a whole lot of weird, it's pretty straightforward. The person who gets the most votes win, and definitely directly affecting your quality of life. So definitely get out and vote. Yeah, and then I'm not gonna say well, I don't want to say, stump for the candidates, or that's not your thing. Don't worry about it. They pay people for that. Anyway, let's see what else. Next. Okay, so somebody's really gonna have to explain to me how Wendy Williams' husband thinks that it's okay for him, the divorced, estranged, not just divorced, but estranged, meaning she don't even like him. They're not even on good terms. But he took it upon himself to file a lawsuit against, I'm assuming against the people who tried to put Wendy in the conservatorship, saying that it was unfair of them to do so. I'm trying to figure out what he thinks he's going to get out of this. Like, it is, a matter of fact, I do know what he thinks he's going to get. Millions, hundreds of millions of dollars he's suing for. It's insane. Meanwhile, Wendy says that she's not agreeing with it. I brought this up because it's just the audacity for me on one level, right? And then it's oddly reminiscent of certain levels of control that people seek. And how are you still seeking certain levels of control after a person isn't even, that's past toxic as far as I'm concerned. I just had to say something. I was just like, what? What? Yeah, that part. Sorry. So yeah, fans are feeling Cardi B's her, I don't know, you can call it a comeback song or well, she ain't going nowhere, so it's not a comeback. Is it a breakup song? Is it a lick back song? Some people are saying it's a lick back song. Okay, I was tickled by the verse in the song where she says that his favorite player on his favorite team is in her DMs. He's a little bit more than in her DMs, because there's been photos of Set taking pictures with the new boo. Like, that's straight up and down one of his, if not his favorite, definitely one of his favorite players. So I thought it was diabolical. But on the other hand, you know, the whole hell hath no fury, no like a women scorn thing is a real thing. And for all of the women out there that are fighting to do the right thing, not necessarily fighting, because it's not really hard to do the right thing, but it becomes hard. It becomes difficult. You start to feeling stupid for doing the right thing after a while when a person is consistently playing with your emotions, playing in your face, trying to make you look stupid in front of everybody. Okay, so you start to feeling a way about doing the right thing. You know, it's like a Keisha Cole moment when she was like, I should have cheated on your motherfucking ass because you kept accusing me, so I might as well let her did it. In this case, person was faithful, person was loyal, person did all of the stuff that they were supposed to do, and he was just out running amok, okay, doing the most, doing too much, and not doing enough, all at the same damn time, okay? And what do you expect to happen? They expect you to sit around and cry and mope and lose weight and be sick and look sad, and I don't really see females doing too much of that anymore. First of all, most females don't even, once they get to the point of finally breaking up with you, they actually mentally broke up with you months ago. They broke up with you months ago, okay? So by the time they start acting weird and changing up and being distant, it's a wrap already. It's really a wrap. So, and then, you know, you have people who commend her, and females like her, like Cash Doll, for getting away from toxic and not conducive relationships. Just it's not conducive to your well-being, your sanity, your self-respect. None of these things. Okay, so yeah, you at some point you get tired and you get away from it, and then some of them have decided that just gracefully fading into the sunset is not enough. They want maximum carnage before they go. They want you to hurt like they hurt, like you hurt them, ultimately. And there's a lot of people who feel like that, unfortunately. But yeah, like I was saying before, there's a lot of people who, you know, they like the song, they're singing the song, and they're outside, and it's like, that song's not for you, ma'am. That song is for ladies who was home, they was inside, and now they are outside. You was outside all this time. It does not count for you, ma'am. It does not count for you. All right? It doesn't count for him either. It could be, listen, we know, we do not want to insinuate that women are infallible. We know that's not true. Okay? So the what's good for the goose is good for the gander, and it goes both freaking ways, okay? If you want to do your person, the person that you call your person, and you don't want to treat them right, be prepared to suffer the consequences. That's all I can really say about that. And, you know, congratulations to everybody stepping away from toxic situations, no matter how long it took you to do so. So I'm going to take this time out real quick and see if we can get us a couple more music videos in there, and then I will be back for the second half of the show.
Ain't no fun in starting over. I give in chance, feel like my focus. Your pheromones got me hypnotized. I can't describe the thing you say. You make me fall in line. I start on you, you break my pride. I built it up and now it's in disguise. Oh, use a drug, you keep me running back to back. Need your touch, cause me can't have enough for that. Say they know you and I cannot hide, cause we do that. Ain't no denying that. Swear your love is so tricky, 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 tricky. I cannot dream my phone for someone so iffy, 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 iffy. It made no sense at all because you're so wishy-washy, wishy, wishy. I'd rather walk and crawl below you're so sticky, 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 sticky. Stuck with you. We should've took the time to cut off our meter minds. But when we were entwined, it's like our souls come alive. So sweet, like the nectar from the gods tonight. Came to realize that life is order and divine. Why? I can't accept it's over. I thought we getting closer. So now I learn to cope, but first I need closure. Closure from you. So long till you. So long till you. My sweet. Tricky, 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 tricky. I could not dream of falling for someone so iffy, 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 iffy. It made no sense at all because you're so wishy-washy, wishy, wishy. I'd rather walk and crawl below you're so sticky, 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 sticky. Stuck with you.
Oh, you come closer, girl. Let me do the things that he don't wanna do for you. Baby, don't waste your time. You waste your time, yeah. Cause I wanna change your last name more than anything. I give you my whole life, girl. I will show you that you mean the world to me. But I got a question for ya, for ya, for ya. I'm just trying to get to know ya, know ya, know ya. If I tell you, say I love you. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night. I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me?
Can I be the man that you dream of always? The one to make you smile and you think of always. Till then you be the girl that I dream of always. Me I don't need another to think of always. Oh yeah, come a little closer, closer, closer. Dance make you bust my brain. Give me the champion wine, girl, how I like it. Wanna see you bust it one time. If I tell you say I love you, no be mouth all day. Me I no go use you play. I be your superman, be your lover man. Be all you want, you don't need another man.
Girl, if I tell you say I love you. If I tell you say I need that body every day and every night. I go put no one above you. Would you give it to me? Don't take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what to do, baby. Don't you take me for no maga. Don't take me for no food, darling. I will do anything for ya. Just tell me what to do, baby. Girl, you're nice, but you're so rude. Me like it cause you put me in the mood. Skin soft, anything good, good. Yeah, smell like shampoo. Yeah, bam bam move like typhoon. We heat it up like it's so food. Now tell me what you gon' do, baby. If I I tell you, say I love you. If I tell you, say I need that body every day and every night. I gon' put no one above you. Would you give it to me? See, yeah.
Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to?
Yo, that's a Sonic. I'm pulling up. Yo, I got this. My mind off the top off top list. They have the top, no one off, I go topless. Me and this money go together. We monogamous. Keep eyes on the prize like binoculars. Like the evil eyes. Sabacha with the little fist. Feel it in the air when I'm around. It's ominous. I'm around them up, run them down like a communist. You ain't about to eat, not even a little condiment. They bars cool for now, my bars survive the apocalypse. Scholar serve zombies, take hostages. Ransom a small fortune, that's a scholarship. Block their little footwork, sorta like a coppola. Mile quick to get to the bag, I'm a doctorate. You the type cooperate with the operatives. Talking to me, ma, then raise up your octave. Put them with their butt to the seat like a toddler. Try to call an officer, put them in the hospital. See me that heart beat, 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 beat in the monitor. I'm a mean girl, cut the check, then garnish it. They be left in astonishment, that's my
This how the story start. Feds kicking the door, have more shit on the floor than a dog you park. Go ahead, rock while I pick this bull. The strip new, down to hound me, shit suit. I'm overrated, it's underrated. I'm under the clouds, over you clowns, hunger gaming. I'm from the county of Kings, what it sound like. I'm 5'7", 5'8", be my crown heights. Who it supposed to be? If you can smell my cologne, you too close to me. Cats outside studio doors, they hear the chaos. Smooth in the booth, in the seance. Witchcraft, now which craft should I play on? When I'm on play, it's all the way, all day long, it's all they want. We don't need y'all for nothing. Cats get crushed, nobody from here, puss. That should keep y'all from coming. You won't come, my home running. You won't run in your mouth. We at the homecoming. This home's coming. I ghost rope. I'm a hip hop goat. Ghostbusters with the ghost gun. Then I got ghost.
Smooth but hard like a ramsack. Me and Sonic, the original hip hop band's back. Filling up stadiums cause I can. Generate enough waves to get you seasick on dry land. Opponents get a hectic scare. Believe you me, they'll be shocked with me like I was the electric chair. Froze to froze like ice kid. Knowing that the skills I possess truly rose like Christ did. Now, I gotta get off. Like here we go again. So roll a red carpet cause you know I'm gonna throw again. Lyrics is free and rhymes may bail. So expect for me to spit more bars in a jail cell. Dangle a myth with angles to diss. Not knowing Brigante's in the building with the skills of mangling this. In fact, any other cat I'm smoking in stacks and then I treat them like the opening act. We got boys like this, me and the boys like this. And like PE, best believe bring the noise like this. Stage-wise, you won't remember who the rest is unless you mention the stat and truly knowing who the best is.
Cypher, I'ma be killing it. Still waiting on a check from Milk for top billing it. Down with Team Homie, so yeah, I'm chill willing it. Hip hop and Winter Garden of Rhymes, and I'm tilling it. Far as rappers in my class, I ain't seeing it. Far as beating all y'all ass, I'm foreseeing it. Rappers be a joke to me, straight comedy. Entry level 2-bit flows, I'm an anomaly. Y'all don't want no part of me, I'm what you call a prodigy. Instead of Sonic mob so deep, we putting rappers to sleep. Y'all fraudulent, tell me where the order went. When was it okay to bite and not okay to write? Catch me flowing and foul at Brownsvillian. Used to spend my summers in Memphis with Grandma Lillian. Went to school in East New York, Thomas Jefferson. You could call me Kendrick Cole, hang with the best of them. And I be bringing war to y'all with no truce. Again, I see the fraud in y'all, I got proof. My name, I wear it proudly, Ebony Chief. And like I said before, y'all ain't fucking with me. See?
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yeah. I got on this for no particular reason. And you know the business is important, but every now and then you gotta catch wreck for sport. Hip hop is a contact sport. So we're gonna show you what King did. Y'all ready? They tryna talk brick money, I'm at a 9 to 5. Coolest cat alive, the 9 took about 9 lives. King of the jungle, I walk around with a lion's pride. 45, Jordan in his prime, how they iron God. Double nickel at the garden when that iron fly. Come and take a walk on my city, homie, for try slide. I reside where niggas get hit for trying to copy shot. Tough guy, you looking for the smoke, nigga try and die. Love is a luxury that I can't afford. And hate is expression of what I can't ignore. Most niggas express the pain when they ain't involved. I'm accelerating in every lane where they falling short. One man army, I'm the shooter. Muscle for hire like Lex Luger. Super man of steel, ball heads like Lex Luthor. Screaming fuck ops out the backseat of the Uber. Ignorant, black tie fair when it's penmanship. Trying to find a way to get away before they end the shit. My homie did a bid and he maintained his innocence. All we want is survival, all they want is us in the shit. Snapping every single arena without the benefits. We mad while a white man laughing at how the tension set. My spiritual awakening is different this time around. I got no time to clown, I need compensation for sentences. Income passive, net worth massive. King talk, Prince and MJ, masters. Two cans slick like oil, this caster. Friendly might make you a ghost, this Casper. There's a reason why she called me the GOAT. Just ask her, it's my time, fuck who's next and who's after. Step now, catch 16, attach ladders. God tier, chew through mics, they just rappers. They stepping on the scene versus the Elohim. They just wanna be seen, so let's make a scene. Movie in the making, let's box, go get your Vaseline. Call me Mike Tyson at prime time, this my regime. Charlie Sheen winning in this bitch now. I'm a stand up nigga, go ahead and sit down. Timid in my youth, but I'm really with the shits now. Put you on your ass, I don't even need a big crowd. Born told me I lack the killer instinct, but when I rap it's just in, no Timberlands, how I'm in sync. Such a different type of vibe when I cut the cord. Full court pressure, nigga, and fuck the score. Dot boy up 10,000, homie, come see the show. Nigga, we really made it cool for you to be a hoe. Niggas copy my motives and wait for me to go. Get a verse that hold it for years, waiting for me to blow. Fuck it though, call me the sacrifice. God-like, all you get is the passion coming after the death of Christ. Active life, cooking on instruments, we can add the spice. Foreign in the left lane, speeding off with the loaded dice. I'm betting on me if you get the picture. If not, get cropped, head taps. I'm such a real nigga. I'm in the field, nigga. Don't even feel spitters. This ain't for media, it's just so I can heal with ya. 5 of your mates, I ain't really trying to deal with ya. $1 million worth of game in a still picture. Blow a band on a stripper and pop more wet so we can celebrate life, and I'm a still tipper. They counted me out, I held my head high. Polo button up with the necktie. Real nigga vibe from the city where the best die. NY, BX, Barrel Thorough, the rest try.
She be on me all the time. I pull up to the scene and I make it come alive. They try to force my team, we ain't gonna let it slide. My finesse doesn't come as a surprise. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I'm that dude that is gonna raise the bar, yeah. I'm the one that they saying is a star, yeah. They don't even know me, but they say I'm going far, yeah. They say I'm fire, but they only seen a spark, yeah. Tryna blind me, I'm still seeing in the dark. You a hater, you can't help but play a part. And if you try to break me, you won't ever leave a mark. I guess they figured out that I was dangerous from the start. You better get your girl, I ain't mean to steal her heart. I make it look easy, but for you it's probably hard. Do you know who I am? Now you see me dolo like I'm on the gill again. And now you see me when I got a couple people that now wanna make amends. They was waiting for my end. Now they wanna be my friends, but I ain't got no homie. Catch me grinding with my fam or I'm going by my lonely. You don't know me. Who am I? 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 You said you don't know, you don't need a lie. Get Get your girl, she be on me all the time. I pull up to the scene and I make it come alive. They try to force my team, we ain't gonna let it slide. My finesse doesn't come as a surprise. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? I need my space, you need to back it up. Don't you try to play me, you don't wanna see me acting up, no. And if you lazy, better pack it up. Don't need no freeloaders on our wagon when we stacking up, no. Man, I'm just trying to be the man. Wanna make these bands, I wanna see the screaming fans while I'm in the van. And when you see me in the end, I do it for the fam. That's who I am, man, I got a plan. I'm trying to be successful over and over again. I'm trying to make it to the point where the cycle don't end. Move so swiftly, ain't no telling what I might do again. Watch these haters, ain't no telling what they might do to win. But I ain't worried, cause I'm watching. And in my life there ain't no stopping. So you better get out of my way. I'm done talking, I ain't got nothing to say. Who am I? 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 You said you don't know, you don't need a lie. Get your girl, she be on me all the time. I pull up to the scene and I make it come alive. They try to force my team, we ain't gonna let it slide. My finesse doesn't come as a surprise. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I?
So them travel bans is causing all kinds of drama all over the world. So seeing as we restricted travel to a bunch of countries, those countries have decided to restrict our goddamn travel. They said we could play those games too. So now you can't go to a whole bunch of countries that you used to could go to. Nigeria, South Africa, Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali. They're working on Togo, Ivory Coast, and, well, not Morocco, but it would be nice if Morocco would get on board. Morocco's doing enough, though. So I'm, keeping a close eye on all of the wonderful things going on in Africa these days. I like to see the work over there. Everybody is doing a lot of great things. Want to give a shout out to my chat today. I saw Abby Justice in the chat. I saw Hutch 1000 from IG. Want to say a shout out to you. Abdikidar Zenone. I'm hoping I'm getting that right. Hi, Tara Vocals by Jamel Jones. How are you? Who else? And Izzy 9Z. Want to shout out. Oh yeah. Always appreciate that. Definitely want to shout out everybody who tunes in. I appreciate everybody, all of the folks, all of the stuff. Love you guys and thank you. Let's see. So your dog is finally and officially a member of your family, according to the Supreme Court. And I don't know, does that mean I get to claim him on my taxes? I'll let y'all know about that last week. But, everybody's saying my fur baby this and my fur baby that, and he's a member of the family. So now he's officially a member of the family. But that also means that the same responsibilities that you have for members of your family, you now have for your pets. So no more throwing the pets out when you're tired of them and all kinds of other weird things that people have been doing. So, yeah. Shout out to the pets. Hey, Cookie, I love you. Let's see. Israel is undergoing a whole bunch of scandals. So currently they're having a DNA crisis. So as you may or may not know, DNA, any kind of DNA testing, talking about a DNA test. If you went and got your DNA tested somewhere else and you want to come back and talk about it, all of these things are illegal in Israel. Okay, you cannot get a DNA test. They are not allowed. They're illegal in the country. And again, you can't even talk about it. Why is the question that I asked when I found out this information. But I found out some more stuff that actually made it make sense. So, you know how the Jews and they like to anti-Semite us to death, right? Everything you say against a Jewish person is automatically considered to be anti-Semitic. But guess what I found out? I found out that not only am I a Semite, but that of the majority of them are not. Interesting, right? So Semite, the word Semite actually is derived because of the fact that Semites are descendants of Shem. Shem is one of Noah's 3 sons. So you had Shem, you had Ham, and you had Japheth, right? So Ham got cursed. His grandsons would be servants to his other servants, right? Japheth had a son named Ashkenaz. And of course, his descendants are the Ashkenazis. So that's where the Ashkenazi Jews come from. And then you have Sephardic Jews, and Sephardic Jews are basically based in the northeastern African region of Israel, Jordan, Iran, Iraq, all of those areas up there. And a lot of these people were Wahhabis. They were Arabs originally, and they converted to Judaism en masse many, many years ago. And so all of the descendants from there are considered, well, the ones through the mother's genealogy, of course, are considered to be Jewish. Interestingly enough, so are certain Black African tribes are also considered, like the Ethiopians and others, are also considered to be Semitic tribes because they are descendants of Shem. And as descendants of Shem, that makes them Semitic. Okay, so anti-Semitic would be against the Semites, which is what the Jews always want to claim that somebody is being when they talk bad about them or say something that they don't like, right? Problem is, most of the Jews aren't even Semites, we find out now, right? Interesting. All this discrimination from people who aren't the people who they even say that they are. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay, Red Lobster. Red Lobster, first of all, has gotten themselves a new CEO. So I want to shout out to the new CEO of Red Lobster, African-American man. Shout out to Black people in high places. He was previously responsible for the awesome turnover you see at P.F. Chang's. So he's been known to do great, great, great work. And he came in, about to call the wrong establishment. Lord have mercy. He came into Red Lobster and decided to do change up a whole bunch of stuff. So one of the best things that they added was $5 drinks. So they got $5 drinks. They got sangria floats. They got crab boils now. They're actually doing crab boil bags at Red Lobster, which can anybody say brunch? I know I can. So we'll be definitely hitting up Red Lobster. It's going to be the new brunch location going forward. So, and don't go in there acting crazy and dine and dashing. Pay your bills, be respectful. You know, let's show up and show out for our new CEO over there at Red Lobster. Shout out to him again. What else? Oh yeah, so if you haven't gotten your real ID card yet, you know, the DMV is completely overwhelmed. Everybody waited till the last minute to get their damn real ID. And if you haven't gotten your real ID, as you know, your real ID allows you to enter into federal buildings and ride domestically on airplanes in the continental United States. Not even to leave the country anymore. Now you need ID just to go domestic, just to go down south, to go across the country, to go to Florida, to go wherever you're going in the United States. You still need that ID. So definitely, but Apple has coming up with a feature on the Apple iPhone and the Apple Watch where you can have a digital passport, which the TSA is accepting. So that's an option for a lot of people who don't really want to go through the whole TSA stuff, because, you know, so it's some hoops to jump through, of course, always is. You might not want to do that. So, you know, there's definitely, fortunately, there are some options. Okay. What else? Oh, so another thing that's been going on in Africa, eyes on Africa these days, because they're rising, and I'm proud of them. So I'll always salute the home, the motherland, the people's them. One thing that they're having a struggle with is somebody figured out that they've been being robbed. So they're noticing that it's become a bit of a pattern and a routine with some of these countries asking for visa applications and accepting fees on said visa applications when they know good and goddamn well they have no intention on granting the person a visa. Now it's only a couple $100, $100 or some odd dollars, depending on what country you're trying to get a visa for. But millions and millions of people, that's hundreds of millions of dollars now that are being held and kept for nothing because you did not approve my visa. So a lot of African countries, South Africa, I believe Zimbabwe, and a couple other countries are now demanding that visa fees be refunded when they don't accept the damn visa, which is only right. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. If you are going to take a person's finances, you're supposed to be supplying a service for said finances. If you're not supplying the service for said finance, why are you taking their money? Okay, so you're just stealing from people because good and goddamn well you're not gonna give these people no kind of paperwork. So you're just gonna take their money and use their money to fund whatever it is that you're trying to fund, and they figuring it out and they're tired of it. So now they're fighting back against all that manner of unnecessariness. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of around the world in 1 hour. A little more, because listen, it seems, sometimes seems completely a little overwhelming for some people. I know sometimes it feels overwhelming for me. So I just, be trying to find the positive things. Sometimes it's shocking, like, what the hell is going on in the world? This is what's going on in the world. So, just want to put y'all up on as much as I possibly can. Anything that I find that I think that might be interesting to you guys, I'll definitely make sure I let you know. But if there's anything that you guys would like to know, please feel free. You can call in. That number on the bottom of the screen definitely works. We do occasionally have a guest sitting in here with me, so that's also an option. If you want to join the chat, ask any question you like. If I don't know, I definitely will find out. But please make use of this big old encyclopedia brain that I got going on here. With that, we are finished. We have gone through another awesome episode of the Lola Shae Show right here on IAXISRADIO.com. And now, without further ado, I'm not going to keep y'all over this week. Last week was an awesome conversation. Awesome. I very much enjoyed it. Looking forward to many, many more in the future. Gonna have him come in and sit and maybe, hear some of his new projects and find out some new stuff that's going on with him. Love working with the artists and stuff. I love creatives. I myself, I am a creative, and I just like being around other creative people. It gets my creative juices flowing. So it's awesome. I also want to thank everybody for tuning in last week, everybody for tuning in this week. Looking forward to seeing you next week. And let me see if there's any, we make that a little bigger. I know that's Tara, but I can't see what she said. Thank you for bringing us the news. Oh, you're welcome, my love. You're welcome. So I want to play my goodbye song, my happy goodbye song, and then we're out, and I will see you all next week. Once again, I want to shout out my sponsors. That is the Dr. Dre Victory Foundation, and my executive producer, Hamora Mora, and other accommodations and support provided by me. Anyway, see you guys next week.
It's sad to think we're not gonna make it. And it's gotten to the point where we just can't think it. Ooh, for some ungodly reason, just won't let it die. No, I guess neither one of us wants to be the first to say goodbye.
Oh, I keep wondering what I'm gonna do without you. And I guess you must be wondering the same thing too. Ooh, so we go on together, living a lie. 'Cause neither one of us wanna be the first to say goodbye.
Every time I find the nerve, every time I find the nerve to say I'm leaving.
Oh, the memories, those old memories, they get in my way. Oh, Lord knows it's only me. Oh, He knows it's only me that I'm deceiving. Ooh, when it comes to saying goodbye, that's a simple word that I just cannot say. There's no possible way this can have a happy ending. I don't see it, baby. No, no, no. So we just go on, go on hurting and pretending,
And convincing ourselves to give it just one more try.
because neither one of us wants to be the first to say.
Neither one of us wants to be the first to say. Oh, neither one of us wants to be the first to say
Farewell, my love.
Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for the Lola Shae Show.